You may have come across the term social worker and social service worker in your search, and you may be wondering, what is the difference between both of those paths? Well, let's talk about it. So before we dive into the differences, it's important to recognize that both social workers and social service workers share some commonalities. Both professionals work to support individuals, families, and communities in overcoming challenges and improving their well-being. They may be found in similar settings such as schools, hospitals, shelters, correctional facilities, and community organizations, and often they collaborate with each other to provide holistic care. Despite these similarities, the differences become clear when we look at the education, responsibilities, and regulatory standards associated with each role. So social workers typically hold a Bachelor of Social Work or a Master of Social Work degree from an accredited university. Social service workers typically complete a diploma program, which takes 2 to 3 years to complete. These programs are more practice-oriented and focus on frontline support and case management. When it comes to the scope of practice, social service workers are generally focused on providing practical support and advocacy. Some examples of what a social service worker might do include supporting clients in accessing resources such as housing, financial aid, and healthcare, helping clients navigate systems and complete paperwork, providing emotional support or group workshops, and referring clients to specialized professionals. Social workers often have a broader and more autonomous scope of practice. So in addition to all the things that a social service worker might do, they can provide things like psychosocial assessments, clinical counseling and therapy, case management for complex situations, supervision of other social service or support staff, and development of social programs and policies. In terms of career opportunities, social service workers are often going to have roles in more practical and frontline support roles. So that would include things like community outreach, housing and homelessness services, youth shelters and drop-in centers, developmental services and disability support programs, crisis response programs, and employment and income assistance services. And social workers have an expanded scope of practice. So they can do all the same roles that a social service worker can do. And they also can do things like clinical counseling, child protection services, policy development and program evaluation, research and academic positions, and management and leadership roles. It's hard to say which path is better because on one hand, a social worker has an expanded scope of what they can do. On the other hand, a diploma in social service work can be really beneficial for somebody who doesn't want to spend 4 to 6 years pursuing higher education and knows that they want to just get into the field. I think it really depends on the kind of work that you want to do and like what the best way to get there for your unique situation is.